Camel and Johnson gonna talk about sports today. You can disagree, I don't care what you have to say. Bet by odds, you know how Vegas play. 5 days go by, then you have the last say. Stephen A. and his sidekick Max, Nick Wright and Jenna get taxed. Shannon and Skip, Marcellus in the back. Big Whitlock got fired where you at. These sports reporters ain't giving you the facts. Don't bet your life cause you won't get it back. It's the Last Say podcast, that's where it's at. It's the Last Say, have a nice day. It's the Last Say, it's the Last Say.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the motherfucking Last Say. The Last Say. It's so much sports going on today. You got me and Dro. We here to talk about, you got football, baseball, basketball. It's so much going on, from the Clippers, going on with the Mavericks, to the Lakers, going from sweeping to people being scared while they struggling. We have a lot of sports today. Football, Cowboys, Rams, Cam Newton, maybe MVP candidate. Dro, how you feel about the NBA right now?
Well, we're gonna recap the NBA playoffs, starting with Houston steamrolling the Lakers 112-97 in Game 1. Harden 36, 2-5. Westbrook 24-9-6.
Terrible.
LeBron 28-7. AD 25-14-1. So the big two was outscored by 15 points. In my opinion, our big two need to score 60 points between the two of them.
Yeah. Easy.
What do you think the Lakers got to do tonight to win against the Rockets?
I think AD have to be more aggressive in the post. I think the player, and I can't put so much putting out AD anymore. The players have to throw AD the ball when they see him down there, even if it's 2 feet around him. For the simple fact that nobody in the Rockets can jump with AD. Throw him the ball. Let 2 people collapse around him. Let him see the vision to kick it out to the wing or to the corner. Like, sometimes you have to force a play. If you have a 6'10", 6'11" athletic dude being guarded by a 6'4", 6'6", 6'7" dude that AD can out-jump all of them, lob him the ball. Make the defense collapse. Kick it out.
Yeah.
We want, if you want to shoot the three, okay.
Yeah, because who was it? PJ Tucker?
Dude, come on.
How is he sticking AD?
Dude, because they keep giving AD the ball when PJ Tucker's guarding him like 5 steps out the paint.
Right.
AD's catching him, trying to face up, shoot the jumper.
Yeah, they're giving him up. So in reality, they're giving him the ball too early.
Too late. Because I think he has, but when I've been watching the games from out this year, Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis established position early. They're backing the player down. They're coming down the fast breaks. They're putting their hands up. They're calling, and the players just will not throw them the ball. Every once in a while they will, like a LeBron or something.
Then they clear out. Then they take the shots.
Dude, like Dwight Howard needs more. Get the fouls. I don't care if Dwight Howard misses free throws. Get those fouls early. Let's stack these fouls up, and let's James Harden is getting on fouls. Let's muck it up.
I still think they need to shake the lineup, shake up that lineup. I think Karl Kuzma, he's just dead. For some reason, he does not ball when he comes off the bench. He plays better. And I think he should be starting. Get him going early, make him feel like he's the man, and he'll give you 20. It's like, you got him coming off the bench. It's
Kuzma, dude, right. You're going to play or not. You're here. Lonzo got traded. Randy Ingram got traded. Julius Randle got let go. You're the last. Jason Hart. You're the last one.
But it's just
dude, let your nuts drop and ball. Like, Manu Ginobili made a career of being a 6-man. Lou Williams, Nick Van Exel. All these dudes made a career of being a 6-man.
But that's just not him. He's too young to be a 6-man. And I mean,
what does that mean? When you're young, that's when you are supposed to be a fucking 6-man.
Bottom line.
Now today's game, they want to fucking start when they're 22. Like, no, if you're a team full of vets, come hunt your kill.
The bottom line, Caldwell Pope and Danny Green, one if not both of them, should be punished. Even if you're not going to bench him permanently for the whole series, for one game just to shake him up. You know.
You can't do that to a Danny Green. He's a vet.
Because
he got 14 years in.
Man, you don't ever say what you can't do.
You don't do that to no fucking
Tell
vet.
Popovich what you can't do.
Pop not doing it.
Tell Bill Parcells what you can't do to a vet.
Oh, that racist.
He won't even call you by your name.
Fuck that racist ass man.
Well,
that racist ass man had a play called the Jack play. How racist is that?
All right, well, back to basketball. Denver, well, hopefully everybody, the Lakers are favored by 5.5 tonight. Take the Lakers. I don't see how you could bet against them.
Well, it was 6 last game when we lost.
I would take the Lakers to come back tonight. Now, if they lose tonight, it's gonna get shaky. But I like Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel doesn't make good in the game like decisions and that's why
game
he should
plan.
be. And that's
but
why
Jason Kidd wasn't there. Jason Kidd was out with a back problem. They said you're in a bubble and you can't come to a game and coach. Jason Kidd is out here interviewing for future jobs.
Well, that's against the rules. You can't be interviewing and your team is still playing in the playoffs.
Baseball was thriving when Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa said, "Fuck the rules."
Well, Denver shocks everyone and upsets the Clippers 110 to 101 last night. I believe Denver led the entire game. They didn't fall behind. They came out busting. They didn't fall behind. Jamal Murray was 27, 3 and 6. Jokic was 26, 18 and 4. Now the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard was 13, 10 and 8. Paul George was 22, 8 and 3.
Paul George was trying. Paul George was trying to get out of his slump. But it was just Denver knew like they couldn't fall behind.
Well, look at it. Kawhi only had 13 points. Kawhi's got to score more than 13 points.
Well, Denver's built differently.
Yeah.
Everybody is trying to build their team to beat the Lakers and Giannis in the West. And when you run across a team like a Denver, these young dogs, these kids are balling. Like, you have to guard everybody, not two people. When you play against a Denver, you play against a Utah, you play against a Houston, you play against a lot of these other teams, you have to guard everybody on the floor because they all can go off the dribble.
Okay.
And the Lakers are the only team that's lacking where they don't have dogs, but when you look at Denver, Jokic, Beasley, Jamal Murray, they have so many players, and then they got so many players that can play defense. From a guy from Michigan State, Gary Harris Jr. Denver has players.
Does it? You know what? After watching all of these playoff games, it seems like every team has shooters except for the Lakers.
Right. Or they just don't have the fucking confidence.
Well, I will say this. They had to put up together that team, you know, and pretty much all the good players.
Well, Danny Granger's supposed to be the fucking shooter. He got a motherfucking Marvel or whatever character on his arm.
The Lakers.
He got Dead-Eye tattooed on his shooting arm, bro.
Well, this
and he ain't Dead-Eye in shit.
Well, this come on. Danny Green is getting up there in age.
I don't give a fuck.
And
you can shoot till you die.
I'm gonna blame this on the Lakers front office, the GM, Rob Pelinka. I'm gonna blame it on Magic because Magic was there at the time.
No, he did for shit. Magic been gone.
Oh no, I'm talking about in the very, very beginning.
Well, no, I can't let it no more.
I'm gonna blame it on all of them. Jeannie Buss.
We got Anthony Davis from LeBron now.
The reason I'm gonna blame it on them, you're the LA Lakers.
Okay.
If I ask you if you want to come play for me, you give me an answer. I'm giving you a deadline. You don't give me one.
Oh, you think like that?
Kawhi Leonard screwed the Lakers where it was nobody left. I would have had him, you give me an answer 1 week after the season. So I got time to get some. Because imagine if the Lakers would have got Jimmy Butler.
Right. We're not giving no rest time. Okay, I can dig that.
He screwed us because everybody was gone. Even some of the second tier or third tier players like Seth Curry.
Right.
He was gone. J.J. Redick. You know, all these players.
We had Seth Curry. Oh,
think about that.
If Steph Curry be on the Lakers,
Steph Curry only getting like $5-7 million.
And we got Steph Curry.
We're giving Caldwell Pope more than Steph Curry's getting.
We have to make trades. But I'm sorry for we getting off track talking about the Lakers again. We're supposed to be talking about other teams.
Well, we're gonna move on. Speaking of other teams, the Milwaukee Bucks face elimination today, down 3-0 to the Miami Heat.
Looks like they've been done.
The game 4 is on as we speak. Miami's up 22-13 with 3:42 left in the first quarter.
He bet not get the MVP. The MVP do not get swept like this in the second round.
Well, they say the MVP is supposed to be decided before the playoffs even start.
LeBron's
so if that's
MVP.
the case, he fooled everybody that even thought about voting for him. LeBron James is the real MVP. Right. He then took a team that hadn't been to the playoffs in when 07 or something.
No, cut this shit out. They went to the playoffs when Kobe, like second last year after he tore his Achilles. They went to the playoffs same year Kobe tore his Achilles, so they got to 2012.
Yeah, it's been like 7-8 years since the Lakers been to the playoffs. LeBron not only takes them to the playoffs, gets out of the first round, number 1 seed in the West. At his age, you got to consider giving it to him.
That's LeBron. And Miami is dominant in Milwaukee. They're up 3-0. Like, what is Giannis out there doing? And Milwaukee is such a great defensive team, but yet Miami's coming down, playing their game, and scoring on them.
Well, if you look at it, what did everybody say about Giannis last year in the playoffs? He's got to get better in his shooting. Perimeter three, not only 3-point, but just his perimeter jump shooting. He has no jump shot. And if you look now, he came into this season, everybody said he got better. Now we're in the playoffs, he looked just like the same as he did last year.
There's a difference.
I'm
not down on Giannis.
All I'm saying is this.
He's still MVP caliber type player.
Well, I think
is he not an MVP caliber type player?
In the conversation, but I'm during the regular.
Shit.
But I talked about Greeny. Greeny mentioned this, and I have to give it up for Greeny. He said if he was starting a team, he would take Luka over Giannis. And the two former players was I take Giannis. You know what? I think it was Kenny Smith and Paul Pierce. I think it was the two of them. I could be mistaken, but I'm almost quite sure it was the both of them that said they would take Giannis. And I was agreeing with him. Yeah, I'd take Giannis too if I'm starting a team. But you know what? I'm taking Luka over Giannis.
Yeah.
Because Luka,
I hated Luka for a long time.
Luka got that Kobe in him.
Yeah.
He got that toughness.
He's going to try to get it done as much as he can get done by himself.
And he's a better scorer. Now, he can't not defend like Giannis.
But he can play defense.
But
Luka is big.
But do
you realize Luka's like 6'7", 6'8"?
But he can score at will.
Yeah.
He can score with
pass.
And Giannis can't score at will. If it's not a layup or a dunk, he's in trouble. All you got to do is stop him from going to the paint, and you can beat him. Now, to his defense, he has no help. Bledsoe sucks. Pennington sucks. You know who's been the second best player on that team? Lopez. Brook Lopez. He's been balling.
But them other players don't suck. I believe Eric Bledsoe was hurt. You can't put that on him. He doesn't suck.
He did the same shit last year.
Middleton was an all-star.
I'm sorry. Same shit last year. Middleton, Pennington, whatever your fuck his name is. He disappears in the playoffs.
Look at this shit.
Like they said.
We got kids in Milwaukee playing deep. Milwaukee no playing deep. Their points come off defense.
And they haven't been playing defense. They're getting burnt. I mean, Miami's just scoring at will. 3-pointers.
Well, fuck these motherfuckers. Fuck Milwaukee and Miami. Who's next?
Boston goes up 2-0 on Toronto.
Then blows it.
Toronto hits a game-winning shot with 0.5 seconds left to go up. Go up to win one game, making it 2-1. They played last night. Toronto won that game. Mm-hmm. To even it out at 2-2. Who do you think gonna win that series, Drew?
It's tricky. It's so tricky right now. Like, dude, I thought Boston was gonna win it outright. It's no home court advantage or anything like that. So Toronto came back. I think that game-winning shot kind of sparked them. Some people said they should have won game 2. Boston is playing with house money. They should have put them away or at least won a 3-1. So now that it's tied up 2-2, the way I see it is, it's anybody's ball game. Toronto is showing that they're the championship team that they were even when Kawhi was hurt last year when they was playing without him. So yeah, it's tricky. But if I had to put my money where my heart was, being stupid, I'm gonna go Boston. But if I put my money where my mind is, I'm gonna go with Toronto. Bro.
That's a hard one. You almost want to say Boston, but I hate Boston, so I'm rooting for Toronto. Don't listen to me on this series.
I want Boston versus Lakers in the final.
Because I'm biased. I
want Boston Lakers in the final.
I don't even want Boston to get there.
Wow.
That's how much I hate them.
Yeah.
We got breaking news. Javion Clowney signs a 1-year deal with the Tennessee Titans for $15 million. Excuse me.
Whoa, that's
Javion Clowney signs a 1-year deal for $15 million.
Talking about a discount
for the Tennessee Titans.
What?
Well, how much you think he was gonna get per year?
23.
All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why he was unsigned. Who gonna pay him $20 million?
If he signs for a long-term deal, but he was telling them, I want a 1 or 2 year deal.
Yeah.
What, 2020?
Yeah.
If he would have came to them and said, give me a 5-year deal, 6-year deal for $25 million a year, they were like, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody would pay him 20. He had to.
What did Myles Garrett get?
He went down. Myles Garrett's only getting like 15. I think Bosa's getting 20. You can look it up.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Adrian Peterson signs a 1-year deal worth $3 million with the Detroit Lions.
I like it. Keep his career going.
Let's see.
I like it. Good for you, AP. Keep that career going.
I want to bash some of these sports analysts and some of these ESPN hosts.
Like old school shit back, huh?
Welcome back. It's time to bash some of these sports reporters and analysts that think they know everything.
Don't know shit.
I don't know why they brought back former wideout Brandon Marshall. He said everybody jumping the gun on NBA star Jamal Murray. He said he ain't all that. He ain't no superstar.
He's really hating on a kid like that.
Brandon, you're an ex-NFL wide receiver.
The fuck you know about basketball?
Exactly. What do you know about basketball?
How much are you really watching during your NFL career where you have to study plays, right?
Now, right after you say that, he comes back and drop 27 and they win against the Clippers when you counted them out.
Well, he has the record for dropping 50-point games in back-to-back games in the playoff series before, where he's going head-to-head, balling out. Dude, what are you watching? Stop hating. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, this shit up. Because all of y'all former has-beens are saying something. Former wide receiver Jerry Rice said that Jimmy G is better than Cowboy quarterback Dak Prescott.
Wow.
Jimmy G threw 8 passes in the NFC Championship game against Green Bay. And then he throws 6 passes in the Super Bowl? And he's better than Dak Prescott?
Jerry Rice, stop that bullshit. Your allegiance is actually showing too.
I think the sun is starting to eat up your brain because your hairline starts in back of your ears.
Damn.
It's time to cut those fucking braids out.
Look like the Predator.
No, you're looking like Stevie Wonder. Both of y'all need to cut your hair.
Damn, cut all that shit off. Oh, you're like a blind motherfucker.
Marcellus Riley said, name the last Super Bowl team with a lot of talent. You fool. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Talent.
Come on. They don't have a lot of offensive talent?
Yes, they do.
Max Kellerman said Saquon Barkley is better than Zeke Elliott. He's bigger, faster, and stronger.
That's a good argument. A lot of people have been making it for years. Zeke just have to put up his numbers. It's just like how people used to put Barry Sanders against Emmitt Smith. Barry was faster, quicker, get the blocks. People say Emmitt was slow and this, that, and the third. So to me, you just have another Barry versus Emmitt when you got Saquon versus Zeke. Zeke just knows how to run the ball. He knows how to get his yards. So if you're just a regular fan, you really don't just watch games, you will see how Zeke fights for yards, makes plays happen.
On Speak for Yourself, Ocho said it's Super Bowl or bust for the Dallas Cowboys. What do you think, Drew?
Motherfucker, that's every fucking year. Every year we come into expecting we gonna be a playoff contender Super year. So that's not saying much. Ocho just saying what every Cowboy fan, which is probably about 50% of the NFL league, is Cowboy fans. Yeah, I said it. 50% of the league is probably Cowboy fans, and we think we gonna win it every year. And that's why we have to be in the media. That's why now we were out of the playoff contention for so long. Now we in playoff contention. Once we start winning Super Bowls again, they're gonna have to give us at least 2-3 out of the next 6 years when we start winning our first one. The NFL knows what they're doing.
Well,
the Cowboy has fans.
Ocho, don't come on this show again with a pink blazer. I mean, man, you look ridiculous with that blazer. Not only was it a pink, but it was cheap. The material looked like it was linen or cotton.
When we turn to fashion cuffs, nigga, why you
hey, man, you got.
When we turn to why you shit?
Hey, you gotta look good when you're on TV. I was looking at TNT the other night, and Barkley, Kenny, and Shaq were all dressed to a T. And Ernie. You can't come out looking like that. And LeVar Arrington chimed in with a fire engine red blazer on, a shirt on, looking like a fire chief. Now we are. I mean, you can't.
It's fashion, man. It's fashion.
He cannot dress. Who's dressing these brothers? They need wardrobe personnel.
All right, back to sports. What you?
They can go start a GoFundMe page. I'll donate.
Man, fuck these.
They need to take notes. They need to take notes from Michael Irvin in prime time. Them brothers knew how to dress.
What's next, man?
And let me start off bashing KD. He said, "Are you boycotting or facilitating growth to become famous?" KD, shut the fuck up. You ain't even in the playoffs, and nobody want to hear you yapping.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Stay at home and do whatever you doing. Kick rocks.
Rehab, nigga. Rehab, physical, do all that shit.
Carmelo Anthony says he wants to stay in Portland. I think I found a home.
I love it. Yeah. Melo balled out when you watch the highlights.
He did.
You watch when Portland was playing Lakers. Melo was cooking.
Melo was balling. Lakers messed up again. We could have got Melo, right, and we went for washed up J.R. Smith.
No, we went for Jared fucking Dudley. We could have got Carmelo earlier and we went for Jared Dudley.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I thought LeBron and Carmelo was friends. That's why I just knew we were going to get Melo.
Yeah, I guess politics don't work the way. So I guess LeBron don't want his boys with him no more. I guess he feels some type of way.
And let me bash Mark Cuban. He said Luka is the toughest player he's ever seen, and he's going back 35 years. Toughest.
I think Mark Cuban is racist. I know we don't want to take it there, but look at his teams. Look at star players all the time. What he's going for. Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki. He's always looking for that play.
Well, he did get rid of Steve Nash.
He didn't get rid of Steve Nash. Is gone. But he's looking for that. Dirk Nowitzki was, when you think about the Mavs that year, we think about Dirk Nowitzki. People forget Tyson Chandler was playing crazy defense. Aaron Dampier was I believe was starting or coming off the bench. They had Jason Terry, Jason Kidd. Mark Cuban is looking for that white Wizard team where my team is led by a white boy. And it's Luka. He thought it was going to be Kristoff, but it's Luka, even though he got Kristoff. So he has his perfect white boy team.
Right.
Why did he never trade Dirk? Ask me, why did he never trade Dirk?
Well, think about it. I wouldn't have traded Dirk either.
Really?
No.
Well, he traded all his nigga players.
Pardon the interruption, but I'm looking at the Miami Milwaukee game, and Giannis punks out, faking like he's hurt, goes out of the game. He's given up. He's gave up.
Don't do that to my boy, bro.
He gave up. I don't even think I would want him.
Don't do that to me.
As a Laker fan.
Don't do that to me.
Because if you going out like this, ain't giving it your all, you punking out.
But what if it's the Grant Hill situation?
I'm sorry.
Do you want him caught in the Grant Hill situation? Grant Hill had some glory years in front of him. Had played through his dad's ankle injury.
Yeah, but you didn't see how he just punked out, act like he was all hurt. Maybe he was, but I doubt it. After the Celtics beat the Raptors in Game 1, 112-94, Max Kellerman said he still thinks the Raptors will win the series because Boston doesn't have that guy. Boston doesn't have a star.
Wow.
Really, Max? What about Jason Tatum?
Dude.
He's not a star?
Man.
What the hell is he? Moon?
Kemba Walker? Kemba Walker is a certified all-star, made all-star team, so...
They got 2 stars.
Jason Tatum is on the way to be a motherfucking superstar.
And Jaylen Brown is on his way.
Right.
Let's see.
That's fucking stupid.
You
got some people just making stupid ass comments for no reason. You got Max Kellerman saying shit like that, and you watch Boston, and Boston's a good ass team with a good ass coach with a good ass system. They have it there from top to bottom. They know what they're doing, and then when you come with Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, and Jaylen Brown, the Celtics are a fucking team.
They're a good team. I hope the Raptors do. I hope he's right on that sense that the Raptors win the series. But you're wrong. I would have to disagree with you, Max. They got 2 superstars on their team.
Right.
Days after the Clippers defeat the Mavericks, the NBA fines Marcus Morris $35,000 for stepping on Luka's ankle.
Well, we talked about this, and I told you got to take the good with the bad. So Morris can't say, "Oh, this."
Man, what good did it do now? The series is over. They've moved on. He should have been suspended again.
It wouldn't have mattered. He ain't the type player that matter in the series anyway.
I mean, wow.
Well, he don't fucking matter. So even if they would have suspended him, it wouldn't have fucking mattered because Kawhi and Paul George, Lou Williams, somebody's gonna find a way. Morris don't mean shit.
Down to ESPN host Jason Williams said LeBron James is like a Scottie Pippen.
No, okay, let me get it right. He said that when LeBron joined D-Wade, that he pretty much became Scottie Pippen because D-Wade had the rings. So D-Wade was teaching LeBron how to win. But at the end of the day, we all know LeBron was better than D-Wade when he joined Miami.
Exactly.
So why did you say some stupid shit like that?
Right. LeBron. Now I will say this: he took a back seat in the beginning
because he's trying to fill shit out. He got Chris Bosh and D-Wade.
So everybody's trying to say he taught LeBron how to win. LeBron was that motherfucker.
But he still told LeBron to win because D-Wade still had a ring.
He did.
Want to watch some shit.
He did.
Right. But I get what Jay was trying to say, but he just didn't word it right. And he's supposed to be a radio fucking guy wording shit right.
Steve Nash signs a 4-year deal to coach the New Jersey Nets.
Good J.
And Stephen A. goes ballistic,
Right.
saying it's white privilege. How you gonna give a man with no coaching experience the job
Bullshit.
when you got all these black coach
Bullshit.
players and ex-players that
Bullshit.
don't even get the same opportunity as the white guy?
Well, how about Magic Johnson having no experience, come back 95, 96 or something like that, coaching the Lakers?
Okay,
How about
they gave Larry Bird a job too.
how about Derek Fisher not having no experience, come back getting a shot to coach the New York Knicks?
Okay, they gave
Dude,
Steve Kerr a job too.
let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop the racist, I want to say monotone, the racist thing. Let's stop the racist thing. This motherfucker Steve Nash got the job because he's a two-time motherfucking MVP and he works with these players. You don't think if KD and Kyrie was like, I want Mark Jackson, I want Tyronn Lue, they would have hired him? They didn't want them motherfuckers. They wanted Steve Nash. So Kyrie and KD got the coach they wanted. So let's stop talking about the system and go at Kyrie and KD. Why did you want Steve Nash as your head coach?
Okay, breaking news. Milwaukee has just tied it up with the Heat, 38-38. And you know what? I don't even think Giannis is on the court. Giannis is not on the court. It seems like they play better without him.
It always seems like that when you don't have a superstar, when you always need a superstar. It always seems like that in good times, but no. You need that dude.
Fast forwarding to college football, the Arizona college football team has 13 players that tested positive for the coronavirus.
Wow, that's like,
And they shut down all activities until Tuesday. Auburn football team had 16 players that tested positive for the outbreaks. College football did start yesterday.
they started young yesterday. They started
Marshall beat, I think it was East Carolina, whoever it was. They won 59-0.
They started the week before that, but it wasn't just the one of the top schools. But football, college football started last week.
Yeah, but
Which I'm happy. So if college football can play, then NFL can play.
right. Well, speaking of the NFL, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars released Leonard Fournette after failing to find a trade partner. The head coach Doug Marrone said it was best for the team. Really?
Crazy.
He was your best offensive player. I can't name who you got on offense now. How is that best for the team?
Right, because he got rid of Marquise Lee and everybody.
Tampa Bay didn't think he was so washed up, signing him to a one-year deal worth $3.5 million.
Picked him up as soon as he
So let's see how washed up he is back there with Tom Brady. After Adrian Peterson said he wanted to play 3 or 4 more years to break Emmitt Smith's record, he was released by the Arizona Cardinals.
But got picked up.
Next time, keep your mouth shut.
But he got picked up.
He got picked up by the Lions.
Right.
Who the hell want to play for them?
So what, motherfucker? He got a career. He's playing.
Running back Alvin Kamara
Get your money, AP.
finally.
Run all day.
Alvin Kamara finally shows up at training camp. Sources say they're not too far away from a contract extension. The only problem I have with that, why are you gonna play Gadget Man $20 million?
Why you
gonna play Gadget Man $20 million before you sign Alvin Kamara? I don't understand that.
Hey, all right, people. We're gonna take a break.
We'll be back to talk some NFL football. We're gonna give you the lineups and our picks for the week. We'll be right back after. All right, we're back at the last say. We're going to wrap it up with the NFL. The NFL kicks off this Thursday, September 10th, with the Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are minus 9.5. The over/under is 54.
I'm going to Chiefs.
I think for some reason I would have to take the Texans with that 9.5.
No way.
It's something about that Super Bowl jinx.
No.
Even though Kansas City's a great team.
Well, Patrick Mahomes passed the Madden curse won the Super Bowl.
He did, but did the Texans didn't they beat Kansas City last year during the regular season?
They probably did, but so what? They got all these players.
That's too many.
Hopkins is gone.
I think that's just too many points. I'm taking the Texans.
I'm taking
with the 9.5.
Nope, I'm going opposite. I'm going Patty Mahomes.
Okay, Drew says take Kansas City with the 9.5. We'll see. Sunday, September 13th, the Raiders kick off versus the Panthers. The Raiders are favored by 3, over under 47.5. I think I would probably have to agree and take the Raiders minus the 3.
Yeah.
Even though they're playing.
Yeah.
In South Carolina.
I would take the Raiders also.
But I don't think it matters on these home games right now because of the coronavirus. I don't think they're going to have any fans.
Home games aren't really home games. They just games.
Right. Doesn't really matter. The Eagles are favored over the Washington football team by 6.5 points, over under 43. I think I would have to take the Eagles in that game, minus the 6.5, and I think I would have to take the over 43. I think they both are capable of scoring 23 points, 24 points apiece. Seattle Seahawks is favored over the Atlanta Falcons by 2.
Oh.
They're playing in Atlanta. Over under is 49.
The Seahawks still got Josh Gordon back, right?
Seahawks got Josh Gordon back.
Okay. And Russell Wilson is still quarterback, right?
Russell Wilson's still the quarterback.
Oh, then give me Seattle by 13.
Okay.
Mike and people, I'm saying Russell Wilson will like 10 points or more.
I would have to agree with you on that one. I would have to take the Seahawks as well. The Jets are favored. The Jets play Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills are favored by 6.5. Over under 40.
Is Sam Darnold playing?
Sam Darnold is the Jets quarterback.
I think Jets will win. I'm telling right now, people, I think Jets will win.
I think after Buffalo acquired, what were their receivers from Minnesota? Stephon Diggs. I'm scared of Buffalo. They play at home.
The quarterback still has to throw the ball.
He does. I think I would have to go with the Bills on that one.
No. I'm going opposite. Because the quarterback still has to throw the ball.
And I'm going to circle these picks that we disagree on. So when we come back next week, we'll see who won and who lost. The Colts is favored over Jacksonville Jaguars by 7.5, over under 45.
I take the Colts. I think Colts will Philip Rivers. I'll take the Colts.
I would have to agree with you on that one. I'll take the Colts.
So much turmoil.
Giving up the 7.5. I don't think that dude with the big mustache, Munchu, whatever the hell his name
Gardner
is.
Minshew. But there's just so much bullshit going on in Jacksonville right now. You usually got to give it to like a vet like Philip Rivers.
You got the Bears over the Lions by 3. I don't know how the Bears can be favored over anybody. I guess the defense, because rumors are they're still talking about starting Mitch Trubisky over Nick Foles. I don't know how he won that job.
Pretty young, duh.
I would have to take the Lions. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, the Lions are minus 3 over the Bears because they're playing at home. So I would have to take the Lions minus the 3.
I'm going with the Bears.
You're going with the Bears. That's another.
Bears gonna win.
Yeah, I would have.
That's shots, people. That's shots. That we know. That's shots. We doing this over shots.
Okay, that's 3 games, and we're gonna recap all the disagreements we have. The Dolphins play the New England Patriots.
That's easy. Cam Newton. MVP.
Patriots minus 6,
MVP,
over under 43.
MVP.
I take the Patriots as well.
Okay.
And I think I would have to probably take the over as well, 43.
Okay. I think it'll be a sloppy now, but okay.
The Browns versus the Ravens. The Ravens are favored by 8.5.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy. That's
over under 48.5.
Over. I'm going over. You better go over.
I'm going over, and I'm going Browns with the 8.5. I think that's too many points. If the Ravens win, it'll be by a touchdown.
He's gambling. He's gambling now, people. He's gambling. He's gambling for sure.
We got the Packers against the Vikings. The Vikings is minus 2.5 at the house. Over under 46. I would have to take the Packers on that one. Don't forget the Vikings gave us Stephon Diggs. So Thielman or whatever that guy's name.
Yeah, but they just signed somebody else at defensive lineman also.
That's defense.
The Vikings are what they are. They want to be a defensive team, and they want to run the ball. So they have Cook. They have a great running back. And they have a great defense. So let's see them cook. They ain't gonna be shit. They're in the NFC North. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Let's be honest. The Bears, the Packers, the Vikings. Man, nobody gives a fuck about that shit.
Okay, well.
Let's talk about teams that really matter.
Chargers against the Bengals tomorrow. The Bengals plus 3.5. Over under 44.
Damn.
I'm sorry, the Bengals plus 3.
Okay.
I think I would have to, and they're at home. I think I would have to take. That's a tough one.
They got Joe Burrow as a quarterback, rookie quarterback.
I think I'm gonna go with the Bengals for an upset. The Chargers, you gotta prove it. You know what? No.
Tyler Taylor. They got a quarterback.
Yeah, I think I would have to take the Chargers. The Bengals. The only reason I'm scared of the Chargers is because of Bosa. He just signed that big deal.
He can't take that stick in his ass. He can't take that little shot in his ass to give him injury. No. I will take the opposite. Both go to the league, start getting a different drug test. Yeah, it's different, bro.
Yeah, I still think I would take the Chargers. Burrow didn't have no preseason. He's got to come out and show me what he can do. Tampa Bay versus the Saints. Saints minus 3.5. Over under 49.5. So you got Tom Brady going against Drew Brees in week 1. Who you got?
Brees. Just because of the system. Just because Drew Brees knows the system. He knows what he's doing. Tom Brady kind of knew. I don't care how much work you get in. Drew Brees knows the system when he's waking up like brushing his teeth. I'm giving Drew Brees.
Cardinals against the 49ers. 49ers. Minus 7.
I don't believe in Kyler Murray. I hate short quarterbacks.
Over under 47.5.
Yeah.
I would have to take the Cardinals.
Yeah.
If you recall last year, both times they played the 49ers, they were both close games. I would have to take the points with that. Everybody think Frisco going to be the same team that they was last year. I think it's going to be hard for them to make the playoffs.
Oh, really?
I know they had 19, something like 15 or 19 free agents. I don't know how many they lost. They did lose some key pieces on that defense. I just don't think they're going to be the same.
Okay.
Give me the Cardinals with the 7.
Okay.
And they got DeAndre Hopkins. I think they're going to shock a lot of people this year. And finally, Sunday night, we got the Cowboys versus the Rams.
Wow.
Cowboys is favored by 3, over under 52.
In LA.
I would have to take the Cowboys, Dallas, over the Rams. The Rams is weak. They let go of Todd Gurley. He was their biggest threat in the running game. What happened to Big Boy that balled out in the playoffs? I didn't see him last year.
Right.
So I don't know who you're gonna have running in the backfield, but without Gurley, you're going to have to put that ball up in the air.
No, when the Rams fucked us up, they had random people running the ball. And we're getting ate up in the middle. And we low-key solidified that when we signed Gerald McCoy, but Gerald McCoy got hurt. So we just we signed Martellus, not Martellus, but the other Bennett, retired Marcus Bennett, whatever his name is. The Cowboys are trying to solidify a great defensive line. We've always had a great offensive line. Now we're trying to get a defensive line that we can solidify and make it do. Like, we want to put pressure. From what I heard, Alvin Smith is looking good. Randy Gregory can't come back until like week 3, 4, 5 or something like that. The Cowboys, We got some players. We got some shit we gotta do. We got some unfinished business.
Monday night we got 2 games. We got the Steelers over the Giants by 5, over under 47.
That boring ass game.
I think I would have to agree. Take the Steelers. Big Ben is back. I would think they would outscore the Giants.
Who wanna watch that boring ass game?
The second game would be the Titans against the Broncos. The Broncos is minus 1.5, over under 41. I would have to take the under in that game, and I would probably have to take Tennessee to win that game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, you know the NFL
starting back.
Well,
that's exciting as a motherfucker. We start back.
Well, you know they were gonna start back. Each team got $226 million from the TV deals. Shout out to the Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, who passed away at the age of 43.
We talked about you before.
The first black superhero, also starred in the Jackie Robinson movie.
And Thurgood Marshall and plenty other. Chadwick Boseman made me stop saying I'm tired when I'm waking up to go to work. Dude had cancer and was putting out movies like Thurgood Marshall, Black Panther, Jackie Robinson, just to name a few.
He was way too young at the
Stop saying you tired. Get your ass up.
He was way too young to go at the age of 43. Each day is a blessing.
Shout out to Chadwick Boseman. Shout you out.
Shout out to John Thompson's family.
Yeah.
The former college NBA coach dies at the age of 78. He was the first black coach to win the NCAA national championship.
John Thompson.
My condolences goes out to you and your family. Another legend left us too soon.
Lil Olsen passed away. Uncle Cliff Robinson.
Cliff Robinson passed away.
Cliff Robinson, NBA. I almost say, if you watch NBA, when I watch the NBA, Cliff Robinson is actually a staple in the NBA. I know him from Portland to the Suns to the Nets, like to Detroit. Like, Uncle Cliff was a baller. And from what I heard, he smoked weed. So, Uncle Cliff, we're going to put one in the air for you. Before the show, after the show, in fact, Uncle Cliff, you one of those ones like roll up a doobie. So, yeah, Uncle Cliff, all respect to you.
I'll take a shot for you, Cliff. Rest in peace. That's it for our segment today. As y'all can see, we didn't have Jimmy Jam. He went out partying last night, so he's probably hungover.
Tell him to get the fuck off there.